What's up, y'all? It's your guy, eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your Jailton Almeida versus Derrick Lewis full card predictions in Brazil. Really good card. You know, the card took a bit of a hit, but hey, what can you do at this point? We got what we got, and we just kind of got to accept it. We got to roll with the punches. Obviously, we didn't get the main event we wanted, Curtis Blaydes versus Jailton Almeida, but I love watching Jailton Almeida fight because, dude, the guy is like insanely good, and I think he's such a wild card in the heavyweight division. I think Sergey Pavlovich is obviously has, you know, title fight written all over him. Tom Aspinall has title fight written all over him. But I don't know where Jailton Almeida really lands, and he's just such a wild card. You never know. He could be the future champion, or he might not be as good as we thought he was. Or I won't say that. He's achieved a lot, but even in the short time that he's been here. But at the same time, I don't know if he's going to be a world champion. But he's a fun prospect or a fun contender to look forward to, and he's really good. And obviously, it's always going to be fun. And this card is somewhat stacked with some really good talent, and I honestly can't wait for it. So yeah, but yeah, let's get into it. Oh yeah, before we get into it though, almost forgot to plug. Follow me on my Instagram, follow me on Twitter, like, comment, share the video, y'all. Come on, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all, and let's get into it, man. First fight of the night, Daniel Marcos versus Victor Hugo. I thought Daniel Marcos lost his last fight against Davey Grant, but besides that, I think he's somewhat decent. I think Victor Hugo, I kind of feel like he's a bit of a can crusher before his Contender Series fight, and even the guy he fought was whatever. I think Daniel Marcos, even though I felt like he lost his last fight, should have the edge here on the feet, and should be the better minute winner, and he does have the love of the judges. So I'm rocking with Daniel Marcos here to get the victory, but I mean, it should be an interesting fight. So I'm gonna rock with Marcos by decision. So yeah, that's my pick there. Next fight, Quay Fernandez versus Mark Dikeski. Man, this is a really good fight. I like this kid Fernandez, man. Good takedown defense, decent striking. I mean, you know, he's really good. Mark Dikeski, legitimate veteran in the lightweight division, has fought who's of the division. He's fought the Dan Hookers, the Joel Alvarez. He's fought a lot of guys, right? And he's beat a lot of guys. You know, he has a really good win over Borralho, which I think is going to end up kind of aging well for him. He's coming off losses to Michael Johnson and Joel Alvarez. The Michael Johnson one kind of shocked me because I didn't expect him not to get. I think he might have got one takedown, but he got sprawled and brawled to hell, bro. And Michael just had the takedown defense on lock. And then, you know, he's been caught a few times by guys like Rafael Alves. But I mean, Mark Dikeski, he's a really good fighter. And honestly, bro, he kind of got screwed in his Joel Alvarez fight. I mean, you know, the headbutt, this and that. I thought Joel was on his way of doing something really good, but some people could be like, well, Dikeski got a few late takedowns there. You know, you don't know what could have happened, but yeah, I can see the same thing kind of happen in here. I think Fernandez will have success in the first round, but I think Mark Dikeski wrestling should be the X factor here. I mean, it's kind of crazy. He starts the UFC as a striker, and now he's just, you know, he's shooting double legs. I think Dikeski is the side here. He's proven to be the better minute winner. He's shown really good cardio. I mean, he wrestles at a hard pace against guys that are, you know, usually strikers, and I would say Fernandez is a striker here. Good takedown defense that he's shown, but against what kind of competition? I mean, Mark Dikeski, he's huge, he's really big, and he's proven to be a legitimate guy in the wrestling department. So his wrestling should be respected. His striking, I don't know, like I still think he is a good striker, but obviously he's more of a traditional Muay Thai kind of kickboxer, right? Big leg kicks, big body kicks, you know, a little bit of, you know, combination punching, but he's usually kind of like a counter striker. So if he's gonna go forward, he's really shooting for wrestling takedowns. So that's the only time you're gonna really see Dikeski really go forward like that. I would say Fernandez might have him edged out on the feet, but I think Mark Dikeski is the side here. I think the wrestling's gonna be an X factor, and I think he wins. I got Dikeski here by decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if Fernandez gets the submission though. He does have a good guard, but I think Dikeski's, I think he's smart enough not to get caught with a guillotine. Yeah, Dikeski, right? Whatever though. Next fight, Lucas Alexander versus David Onyama. Really good fight. I mean, we've seen what Alexander has. I mean, he's coming off a win over Steven Peterson, but we saw when he fought Joe Anderson Brito, he got completely washed. And I expect Onyama to do the same thing. Probably a competitive fight. I think David, he's semi-decent. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I mean, the Gabriel Santos uppercut, even though he completely ruined that finish with his wannabe Adesanya post-fight celebration. Not the fact that he's ripping off Adesanya. You guys know how much I love Israel Adesanya. And you know what? I can say whatever about Adesanya, but that post-fight celebration over Alex Pereira was iconic. It was really dope. I'm not going to lie. As much as I dislike the guy, the arrows, that was cool. But he's the only one that's ever made it look cool. Everyone else that's tried to do it looked like a fool. And Onyama looked like a fool. So I just honestly think Onyama looked really dumb, but doesn't change the fact the guy's really athletic, really good power, good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu. He does gas out. He's not the biggest volume striker, but my God, he does pack a punch. And I think he has Lucas Alexander edge kind of everywhere. And I think athleticism is going to be a really big X factor for Onyama here. I think just being the faster, stronger guy is going to help him here a lot in this matchup. So I got Onyama here, probably by submission in the second round. But should be a good fight, though. It's always kind of fun to watch Onyama fight. So, yeah. And I mean, the Nate Landwehr fight was fucking phenomenal. So yeah. Next fight, Conejo. Let me see. Montserrat Ruiz versus Eduardo Morao. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, yo. I barely passed high school, yo. So relax. But yeah, man. Really good fight. I shouldn't even say that. Whatever fight in the female division. I said really good. Self-serve, y'all. Self-serve. But you got to go with the 9-0 prospect here. I think Ruiz. I mean, her last win was like, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, it's 2 years and 6 months ago. I mean, Cheyenne Vlismus is a good win to have, kind of. She's semi-decent, and she's been winning. Well, sometimes she wins. But unless she's like, destroying JP Bice's life. But but yeah, I mean, Ruiz is kind of head and arm and bust. She's a head and arm throw and bust, really. If she's not landing that judo throw or judo trip or whatever, she's not winning the fight. I mean, she's been dominating her last 2 fights, and I think the same thing's gonna happen here. I think Eduardo Morao might finish her, but I think she might even sub her. Actually, I'm gonna take Eduardo by first round sub here. I think Ruiz is just not good, but that's just my opinion. But it should be an interesting fight. Next fight, Angela Hill versus Dennis Gomes. You guys know how much I love Angela Overkill Hill. I pray to God Dennis Gomes smokes this girl. Angela Hill, she's 38 years old, bro. She got smashed by Mackenzie Dern. Her last wins were against Emily Ducal and Lupita Gonzalez. Those are good wins, but for some reason, she always finds herself back in these kind of situations. And some of these girls just don't know how to get the job done against Mrs. Angela Hill. But I think Dennis Gomes is a little different. And we are praying for a Dennis Gomes KO, please, baby. MMA God, please. Nothing against my black queen, my black sister, Angela Hill. But I'm just kind of over it. I think her time has come and gone. She's obviously still good. She's you already know she's a cardio-based kickboxer, decent Muay Thai clinch, and yeah, I mean, she kind of breaks girls through knees, pressure, cardio, but when she meets really good power, really good wrestling, and super aggressive girls, she kind of like wilts. I've seen so much Angela Hill fights. I'm kind of done. I hope Dennis Gomes retires her. I'm taking Dennis Gomes by first round KO. Brutal KO. Francis Ngannou, Alistair Overeem style. Please, Dennis Gomes. And dude, Denise or whatever however you say this girl's name. She is jacked, bro. Let me look at this a picture of this girl. Let me see if I find a good picture of her. But she is fucking yoked, bro. Or she just has manly. Yeah, man, it's a man right here. That girl looks like a man. Yeah, this picture right here, I'm looking, I'm gonna show you guys. Man, oh my god, that's a dude, bro. That's a dude. Yeah, she's gonna kill Angela Hill. She's gonna kill her. No disrespect though, all love. I like the tattoos though. So yeah, but whatever. Next fight, Zaleski dos Santos versus Renat Fakhretdinov. This is the only breakdown I'm actually doing this week. I'm not doing a Jailton Almeida versus Derrick Lewis breakdown. I'm sorry if that's what you guys wanted. I'm not the guy, but I actually think this is my favorite fight on the card. Renat Fakhretdinov is enemy number 1 to the Kevin Lee fan club. We're low-key retired. Our guy is done, and this guy is the number 1 reason for destroying Kevin Lee's career. I am picking Renat here. I think Renat's wrestling is going to be big. I think Zaleski dos Santos is really good, but he's 36 years old, and he does look like he's getting older. Zaleski's, I mean, he's shown good takedown defense, really good jiu-jitsu. Obviously, KO threat, has really good power. I mean, he has a win over Benoit Saint Denis, which a lot of people forget about. But Fakhretdinov, I mean, he killed Kevin Lee. My number 1 op, but it is what it is, bro. Fucking, I'm just gonna have to just eat the bullet here, and I'm gonna have to pick Fakhretdinov. But Renat, we are coming for you. We're gonna get you soon. You're gonna get Grant Dawson soon, okay, sir? We're coming. We are coming, okay? But yeah, I'm picking Renat here, probably by decision. Should be a good fight though. I think the wrestling scrambles will be interesting here. See how, I think the first minute will be interesting to see how Renat tries to find the takedowns and stuff like that. But Zaleski's live for a KO. He's live for a finish, man. He is. I mean, the guy has a win over. He knocked out Sean Strickland. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to be respected here, but just on the older side, you know. Sucks to say, but yeah. Next fight, Elves Brener versus Esteban Ribovics. I think Brener is the truth, bro. That guy is the man. Alright, that man went out there, fought Guram Kudaledze and Zubair Tukhugov. 2 guys, I don't think Guram was ever ranked in his career, but my god, I mean, the guy has a win over Matsu Gamrot, right? So obviously he was looked at like a lower 15 or top 10 future kind of prospect. I think Zubair Tukhugov has been ranked in his career. I think those guys are both guys that are really kind of respected and usually are considered locks when they do fight. Most of the time they do win, and Elvis has 2 wins over both of those guys who are legit dudes. Esteban Ribovics, he's coming off one over Kamala Kirk, really good fight there. His last loss was to Ludwig Bizabov, or however you say that name. He looked good. I mean, good striking. I mean, he fucking overwhelmed Kamala Kirk. It was a really good fight. I enjoyed it, but he did lose that first round, man. He got out wrestled. I gotta go Elves Brener here. I think these guys are gonna go meet in the middle and they're gonna bang it out. I think this might end up being fight of the night. I think this is a, I would say Fakhretdinov versus Zaleski dos Santos is the highest level of skill versus skill kind of fight, if you know what I'm saying, because both guys have, I mean, Zaleski's been a top 15 welterweight before, and obviously, Renat has, I mean, top 10 written all over him, right? But this fight here, I don't think these guys are ever going to go anywhere. I think Elvis might have a chance. He might make a run, but eventually I do think he's going to lose. I don't think, I mean, at most, maybe number 14 or 15 in the world, but that's it, man. That's all I ever see in this guy's career. But this fight in particular, I think they're going to meet in the middle, and I think they're going to bang it out. And I'm rocking with Elves Brener. Momentum, really big win. I mean, he has the reach advantage here, 72 inches compared to 69, so should be a good fight, should be a great scrap. So I'm going to take Elves Brener by third round TKO. I mean, just like he did against Guram, but it's going to be a really good fight, so I can't wait for it. Next fight, Vitor Petrino, I think that's how you say this cat's name, versus Modestas Bukauskas. Oh, man, I like Bukauskas, man. You know, I felt really bad for him when he lost to Kilo Ranchi, but he built himself up, got some wins, came back, you know, beat Tyson Pedro, beat Zach Puig. Pedro win, actually, it's kind of aged a little well for him. Pedro's coming off a knockout victory. Petrino, though, I mean, really good win over Marcin Prachnigau, beat Anton Tjorkuri, whatever, however you say, Rodolfo Bilto. Wow, however you say these motherfuckers' name. But All I know is Petrino, really good wrestler, good power. That's kind of has been Modestus Bukauskas' kryptonite. You saw Jimmy Crew overwhelmed him. Khalil Rountree overwhelmed him. I thought he beat Mikhail Olenjakic when they fought a while back, if you guys remember that one. But besides that, I mean, just power punches really do a number on Modestus. So I would like for Modestus to go down and weight. I think that's probably something that he should think about. But I mean, he's good, man. Really good kickboxer. I do like the guy. I enjoy watching him fight. And I kind of wish the best for him. But I just kind of think he's kind of beat here. But I mean, he should be the better minute winner, the better volume striker. But I just think the wrestling and the size and just the overall aggression that Vitor brings is just too much for Bukauskas. So I'm gonna take Bukauskas, not Bukauskas. I'm taking Vitor here, probably by second round TKO. Hopefully he gets a finish here. I think ground and pound, but should be a good fight though. Next fight, Kyle Borralho versus Abus Magomedov. Borralho. I'm not a fan of Borralho, but my God, you know, I was one of the clowns that I thought Mikhail Olenjakic could crack him. But I think he's actually good, and you know, I've kind of made my decision to rock with the fighting nerd. That's where he fights out of, which is fighting nerds. But he's a smart guy, really technical, really good with his grappling. He's kind of like, I call him Bizarro Paulo Costa. You know how Bizarro Superman. Then there's Superman. He's like the Bizarro version of Costa, but he's more of a grappler than anything. He needs to get a finish, but I mean, he's developed a pretty good resume. Mikhail Olenjakic, Magomedov, I mean, Armen Petrosyan, really good guys, man, honestly. So this guy has top 15 written all over him. Abus Magomedov, I mean, he looked horrible in his fight against Sean Strickland. I mean, I'm sorry, like 5 minutes of gas, you know, that's it, bro. I give him his credit. I mean, he had that cool knockout over Dustin Stoltzfus, but that's it, bro. He has a really good record, but a bunch of cans, 25-5. Borralho's 14-1. I think Borralho needs to finish this guy. That's the thing, more or less. That's kind of on Borralho here. I feel like that's the biggest tell. I'm gonna see how good he really is. If he doesn't finish him, then there's a lot of questions on Borralho that I think that are answered, and I know he's gonna get fraud checked pretty soon. But I think Borralho, he's the side, obviously, but it's kind of how he does it. I say third round submission, rear naked choke. Borralho cannot rest and chill and take that back. I don't know what Aljamain Sterling has started, but these guys are just chilling, taking dudes' backs, and just getting these 10-8s for free. He cannot do that. He has to go for a finish. I am manifesting a finish for Borralho here, so hopefully he gets it done. Next fight, Ismael Bonfim versus Vinc Pichel. Oh man, my brother Bonfim. I told y'all this guy was I shouldn't call him a clown. This guy was gonna be Benoit's future son, and Benoit's son has arrived. Vinc Pichel's 40 years old, bro. You know, if he was a younger guy, your boy eBay would have pulled the trigger, bro. Your boy eBay would have said, fuck Bonfim on everything. But Bonfim's a really good fighter, actually. Super athletic. Really good grappler, actually. Comes with, just explosive striking. But, I mean, he kind of got exposed by Benoit. And I saw his level. He broke down. And I don't want to call a guy a quitter, but... he's talking all that shit before the fight, or during the fight, actually, and just got just fucking humiliated and demasculated in front of his brother. But and I think his brother's a way better fighter, by the way. But I've always felt like that. But yeah, and lightweight's a harder division. But I think Bonfim should win this fight, probably by decision, or maybe might finish him. But Vinc Pichel's a tough guy, man. Tough fucking cookie, and should be a good fight. So. Yeah. Next fight, Rodolfo Vieira versus Armen Petrosyan. This is a really good fight. I like Vieira, man. His last one was against Cody Brundage. Brener's just a complete clown. But I think Armen Petrosyan might have him edged up here. I mean, I think if Petrosyan, I mean, the guy doesn't have a win over Gabriel Rodriguez. All right, he's a way better striker than Rodolfo Vieira. If he can keep this fight on the feet, I think he wins, man. Rodolfo Vieira, I mean, had a competitive 10 straight minutes against Dustin Stoltz, which says a lot, and then he got the submission choke at the end of the third round where he lucked out. I mean, his last loss is against Chris Curtis. He actually had competitive moments on the feet against Curtis, so that's good. But he gassed out, and then he got humiliated against Anthony Hernandez. I got Petrosyan here. I think leg kick and jab to the finish line, baby. All Petrosyan has to do is avoid one takedown. One takedown. That's it. That's it. You know, that's all you gotta do, Petrosyan. And Petrosyan, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm rocking with Petrosyan here. I'm rocking with Petrosyan here by decision. And I don't feel like Rodolfo Vieira can really dictate where the fight goes. Like, his wrestling isn't there sometimes, you know. He does have a good power double leg, but that's about it. And it's kind of obvious. So, I'm rocking with Superman, basically, yeah. So, yeah. Next fight, Ruggiero Nascimento, Mr. Drug Cheat versus Dontel Mays. I hope Dontel Mays knocks out Ruggiero Nascimento, but I'm rocking with Ruggiero here. I don't know, yeah. I just don't. This guy is just so whatever, man. And I don't think he's that good, man. I really don't. He's just he's whatever. ATT talent, you know. Average heavyweight. Dontel Mays is the same thing. Average heavyweight. He's coming off a win over Andrei Arlovski, though. I'm gonna take Nascimento here, probably by KO. Probably in the third round, but it's gonna be a nasty, sloppy heavyweight fight. But I'm rocking with No, I'm not rocking with Dontel Mays, but I hope Dontel Mays beats the shit out of this drug. I don't like guys that cheat. That really irks my soul. Especially in like, it's different when you cheat and, like, I don't know why I'm going on a diatribe here, in like track and field or fucking bike riding or whatever, or, you know. But man, when these guys are, you know, putting their lives on the line, man, he beat the shit out of Almeida, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that got overturned because, you know, he's on the sauce. So I hope Dontel Mays shows him the right way of life, but I think Nascimento has him clear. I just think Nascimento's better than him, which is sad. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll get him later. Next fight, Gabriel, the good brother, Bonfim versus Nicolas Dalby. I think this guy, Bonfim, this is the man. What he went out there and did to Trevin Giles, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. That was insane. His last two wins are really actually good. Minor Lazez and Trevin Giles. Both guys are decent. I mean, both guys have had their moments where, you know, maybe MMA Twitter thought they were good. I remember so many people were high on Trevin Giles. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I actually picked Trevin Giles to beat Dricus Duplessis a while back, so I'm a clown. But I mean, the guy doesn't have a win over Roman Dolidze, so can you blame me? But hey, it is what it is. I think this Bonfim kid is good, bro. I really do, man. That guy just muscled Giles, bro. And I think he's going to do the same thing to Dalby. Dalby, I mean, decent fighter, 38 years old. He did go into a draw with Till, if that means anything to everyone or anyone. He's coming off 3 wins. Muslim Salikov, Worley Alves, and then Claudio Silva. So should be a really good fight here, man. But I'm going to rock with Bonfim here to get the victory, but I can't wait for it. I think he's going to sub him in the second round, but should be an interesting fight. Would like to see what Bonfim has on the feet, but I think Bonfim clears. But yeah, should be a good one. And in the main event, Jailton Almeida versus my guy Derrick Lewis. I love Derrick Lewis, y'all. I'm a big Derrick Lewis fan, but I learned my lesson after Spivak. I think Jailton Almeida clears him. I mean, short notice for Derrick Lewis. Do I think he could get the KO? Yes, I do. And it's going to be phenomenal, and I would be so happy if Derrick Lewis got the KO. And I'm going to be praying right here for a Derrick Lewis KO over Jailton Almeida. Please, MMA gods, please, for the one time, so Derrick Lewis can retire. You know, I hope he retires after this fight. I thought he should have retired after his last fight, but man, he signed some 8-fight deal, bro. I'm like, what, Derrick? Derrick, stop! Stop doing this to me! They're gonna feed you to grapplers! But yeah, man, those 3 losses hurt, bro. The Thai loss, the Pavlovich loss, and the Spivak. All that was hurt. All right, if we win this fight, Tai Tuivasa rematch now, because out of those ones, that's the one he shouldn't have lost. That's the one I can accept. The Spivak one, I can accept the Pavlovich one. The Thai one, I do not accept. That was fake. But Jailton Almeida just has this guy cleared though, sadly. I hope Derrick wins, but I think Jailton beats him. Just one takedown is all he really needs. Derrick used to have really good get-ups, but it just seems like he's kind of lost a step in some of the grappling. And he tires out, he gasses out. Obviously, the KO is always going to be there, and he's just getting older. So yeah, but I'm rocking with Jailton here to get the victory, but I'm gonna say Jailton by probably 2nd round TKO. This might go a little longer, but dude, you know, when I watched that Shamil fight, man, did get caught, bro. He did get caught, so you can't get caught like that. You can't just throw that teep kick and then just try to shoot. And you gotta be smart here. But what he did to Rosenstrike, I mean, that was insane, man. This is gonna be a good fight, though. It's gonna be a good fight, and I can't wait for it. So yeah, but that is it for your full card predictions for UFC Brazil, Jailton Almeida versus Derrick Lewis. But yeah, I'm out of here, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, and share the video. Also follow me on my TikTok. I keep on forgetting to bring that up. The link will be down below in the description box. Yeah, let's get this eBay fight prediction nation growing. Love y'all, and goodbye.
I'm gonna go check that out. And hey, subscribe to eBay's Fight Prediction. Let's keep the eBay Fight Predictions nation growing.